Gets to you after a while. People get creeped out being here. Before you know it, their imaginations are running wild.
Hey.
Hearing things.
Why didn't you shoot?
Bump in the night.
Not me. I believe when you die, you die. End of story.
The casting decisions on a movie like this, there are many things that come into play. It really starts off as a character piece about a woman who was a cop who froze in the line of duty, wanted to be there for her partner, but obviously couldn't. He ended up passing away. And we cut to a year later, she's walking down the hall, and she's trying to get her life back together. And one of the ways she's going to do it is become the night and take person at a morgue.
You're the new girl.
Megan. I think that making it through these 2 nights at the morgue showed a lot. One of her biggest struggles was trying to prove it to herself that she could do this.
I've always gravitated to horror movies that are more psychological in nature, where the protagonist is questioning their own sanity.
The last thing you would ever believe is a cadaver has gotten up and started walking away. We wanted to make sure there were as many reasons for an audience to get why she doesn't just flee at the first sign of trouble.
Throughout the movie, you don't know if it's just Megan going crazy because she is an addict and she's going through things and she's a little off, or if it's really happening.
Jay Mitchell is unbelievable. She's really thrown herself into the part. She did a ride-along with local police officers in Boston. She studied what it's like to work in a morgue.
I liked the role because I thought that Megan was a very complex character.
It seemed like a great place to take a character out of her comfort zone.
She's just a badass. She brings us real rawness.
Shay's reactions to my body and the positions, it's phenomenal.
Her playing around with the rubber band ball sort of kept her mind off things, or at least she thought it would try and help.
When we start talking about our cadaver and how to cast her, you're looking for someone who understands movement. You're looking for someone who can manipulate her own body.
When I first read the breakdown, I was like, this role is made for me.
Kirby is incredible. You've seen creepy characters in movies before, but the way that she moves her body, I didn't want to be in the elevator alone with her.
So it's acting, it's dancing, it's contortionism, and she's scary.
There's no CGI that we're throwing at her. This is all her.
This role definitely has some crazy things I've had to do. I have to pop my shoulders out of their sockets, doing all sorts of creepy things.
Brought you a present. Can you give me a hand again? I play Randy. Some people call him the Rand Man. Mostly me.
Welcome to the morgue.
We wanted to bring a character into the mix who you wouldn't expect in this film.
If you ever want to talk, I'm the guy.
Nick brings a comedic element to Randy.
In a film where she's isolated and alone all night, the few human interactions she can have become all the more important.
You don't help me get this thing inside, it's gonna start to rot and decay. It's just gonna blow up like a puffer fish. And then we're both gonna lose our jobs.
He really allows Megan to open up and be vulnerable, and I love the fact that he's just goofy and funny.
And he did a tremendous job in this film.
I like the whole improv little thing where you said, thanks for the help.
I've never done a horror movie like this before. And I think that the cool thing about my character is he's just such a harmless person. And I think his death means something because he was sweet and he's light.
I play Andrew Kurtz, the estranged boyfriend of Megan Reed.
Officer Kurtz, reporting at 1065. I need backup at Boston Metro Hospital.
Andrew is sort of the voice of reason and the little angel on her shoulder.
He's seen her at her best, he's seen her at her worst, so he's going to want to be there. He's going to want to protect her. And he's also going to challenge her.
Why are you getting so defensive?
I'm not getting defensive, I'm getting pissed.
He's just a by-the-book kind of guy. He's a real Boy Scout. I think he became a cop because he wanted to help people.
She sees him in his uniform and what she could be, but she's not anymore, and she realizes it's her fault. So I think there's just sort of a shame that follows whenever he's around.
I think it's a really cool concept. I read it in a dark room by myself, and I was like, looking over my shoulder. And when it can get into your psyche that way, you know you got something solid.
Gray is just really great to play that part because he's so strong and confident.
Hey, stop!
I hope the audience is emotionally invested in all of the characters. I hope that they're on Megan's side, and I hope they'll be rooting for her to prevail.
Seriously, Lisa? I was a cop, remember? I'm fine.
When you feel these different emotions, whether it's happy, sad, scary, whatever, you feel alive. And that is what I want people to get.
It is a horror film, but it's not really a horror film. I hope people get the deeper meaning of what this film is about.
I think everyone on this movie is obviously great. Everyone has important jobs and they all come together and everyone brings something different.
The interesting thing about this film is it works on so many levels.
Killed it. Absolutely killed it. Like how I said that?
Oh my goodness, I didn't know you'd be here. So this is the morgue, and this is where I spend majority of my time. No one seems to be home today. This is where Anna Gray is first brought in, and they unzip her body bag, and you see all the nastiness going on.
My name is Adrian Moreau, and I do makeup effects on the movie. The amount of makeup effects are very ambitious. So how can we do this? Because I love makeup effects and I want to give as much as we can.
Adrian Moreau does my special effects, and he is a mastermind when it comes to this. He maps out everything, and it's so strategic and well placed.
The makeup she has on, done by Adrian and Ben, they are insanely talented. She was incredible.
I spend 4 hours getting ready with all my prosthetics and hair and makeup, and that's a long time in the morning. The removal process is like 2 hours, and it's the worst. It is so much easier to sit here for 4 hours while they put it on me, opposed to scrubbing it off of me. That is just a pain.
When we're doing like the full body, so she has about like 20 prosthetics on her body. The prosthetics are made out of medical grade silicone. They're super thin.
They put on layers of glue all over my body, and then we have to blow dry me. It's a two-man job, and they have to stretch and pull these flesh-colored burn pieces, and it takes 2 pieces for the arms, a giant piece for the leg, a giant piece for the chest, a piece for the torso, a piece for the face, another back piece. It's insane.
Oh, it is grotesque. I mean, how he described what he thinks happened to her, and she's burned, and she has huge wounds over her, and there's no way you can't be shocked by it when you first see it.
Half of her head is burnt. We've actually bought pieces of pork that we've burned, gross, but then it smells, but it had to be done. And then we did silicone molds of those burns, casted clay, and we basically peeled off that clay, and we made sculptures of the prosthetics with that clay. So it was actually accurate of what burnt skin would look like.
Error. Unable to load image.
She has a neck slash that gives the impression that half of her head is coming off. Kirby can move in really amazing ways, and the way she kind of cocked her head, it almost looks like her head is falling off just in the movement that she can achieve. So I started exploring on her life cast with clay to give like a 2 or 3 inches prosthetic and kind of give the impression that the head is sort of severed like this. When we tried it on her for the makeup test, it really looks like her head is about to fall off.
Our first scene we shot in an elevator together, and I was very creeped out. Like, I was uncomfortable to be in the elevator with her. So that's how good she looked in real life.
Going up.
Not only we have like the illusion from the thickness of the prosthetic, but we have all the connecting tubes and arteries and nerves and everything connecting from one side to the other. So when she closes her head back like this, all the pieces fit back together. It's quite gross.
Once all of that is applied, then they go over with rolling brushes to paint on the base color, and then we'll go through and he airbrushes some veins on me while Adrian paints the burns a specific color.
We also use a bunch of custom-made stencils that we apply, and then we can do the veining and all the modeling pattern is done with stencils, so it's fairly consistent.
It's not like we just go in there and they just fling paint on me. It is mapped out, it is set in stone the way that they do it, and it's incredible.
Wait, what?
When Anna starts to heal, we start losing pieces. So I have a long stomach gash, and when Megan opens Anna's body bag, she looks at it and she's like,
So where is it now?
So that's how things start to happen. Like, my burns will start to heal, and I just get this flesh-colored red look, which is the stickiest look that Adrian has to do. It is so sticky, and it's like, don't touch anything, don't move, because they shine you up, and it's quite a process.
One of the things that was worrying me right from the start was that character is all about the amount of injuries that she's been through in the past. Very often when you design characters where you have all those different elements, it's kind of tough to convey that because it can easily become kind of like a muddled look, like you don't exactly know what's going on. So I tried to make everything sort of flow together. So the injuries are kind of going into a certain directions. So half of her body was burned, but then the cuts kind of has a dynamic and movement to the whole thing.
It's crazy what they do to me. After I come out of hair and makeup, I do not even look like myself. It looks so realistic that I will walk by a bathroom and like the mirror and like, oh my goodness, that's me. I look so terrifying.
Everybody that I show the pictures to or that sees her on set are really amazed. I'm happy because she's super scary and I'm super thrilled about the way it's coming out.
Adrian is incredible. Every single time she comes in, I'm never just used to it. His mind is just so creative. I mean, I could go on and on about Adrian and Ben.
No, stop! So, that was my little tour of the morgue. Haha. Bye!
Okay, so this is great. A bunch of the equipment I need to do my job just stopped working. Ow! Between you and me, I'm just seeing things. Because bodies don't just heal themselves on their own. There's no way that
tráiler. Visita mi canal.
That damn buzzer always gets me. Hey, me. You took this job to be alone. And now you're talking to yourself. I can handle it.
Good.
This place can play with your mind if you let it. The sounds, the smells, the flies, the motion-sensitive lights. I'll never get used to that. I'm gonna have to call you back. Guess that's my signal to get back to work. Dead bodies don't intake themselves. Bye.